Y'all, we are about to go live. For those already on Instagram, we are going live. So we're live now on all streams. So wait. Don't go anywhere, y'all. Don't go anywhere. You know why? Because I have to answer a question that somebody asked me. So stay tuned. Hey family, how y'all doing? All right, so this is let's get to it. We doing some updates. We're doing a little bit of twerks here and a little bit of twerks here. Well, tweets, not twerking. We ain't twerking up here, all right? We tweaking. All right. So this is episode number 77. Oh my God. Can't believe I've been live this much. So best healthcare staffing agency. Yeah, I'm choking myself with this chain. There we go. So episode number 77, best healthcare staffing agency. Let me get the timer on the clock here. And we are on time. Let's get it. All right. So episode number 77. Here we go. Why do we go live Monday through Friday, y'all? Literally, and I'm like choking myself, like I'm trying to figure out why is this chain dropping. And y'all know how I am. Y'all know I'm extra. This is just who I am, right? Anytime I'm bound to fix something. All right. So why do I go live Monday through Friday? It's simple, y'all. People always ask me questions. They DM me, they email me, they text me. They ask me different questions about healthcare staff and about life, about family, about the 5 kids that I have, about being a wife, stuff like that. So I answer them. And I wish that I had the time to sit there and give them an in-depth answer to what is going on, to the question that they ask, and I don't. So what I decided to do is every day, Monday through Friday at 12 o'clock, you can meet me here. I go live answering the questions that you ask. On Saturdays and Sundays, there will be a recording, but at 12 o'clock, you can always find me on all social media platforms, y'all, going live. All right, answering your questions. All right, so let's get it. This is another question that people ask me all the time. Why do they call me CEO 3 times? Y'all, it's simple. Me and my husband had 3 companies. All right. So CEO 3 companies. All right, let's explain the company. So we have top of the line healthcare staffing. This is our healthcare staffing company that staffs medical professionals in hospitals, doctors' offices, and nursing homes. Then we have TOTLHS Heart to Go Inc. That is our nonprofit that was started up because we have a Heart to Go Gala every year for our medical professionals where we celebrate them. And my accountant was like, since you're going to give away money anyway, you might as well start a nonprofit. So that also houses not only the Heart to Go Gala, but we help medical professionals with rental assistance, mortgage assistance, car payment assistance, scholarships. We help them with financial literacy education, credit education, which is huge for me, right? We help them get prepared to buy homes and just take care of them holistically, and childcare assistance. I can't forget that, right? So we're going to grow this baby as super, super big as we can because we really want to support medical professionals on their journey of taking care of patients like me and you, right? All right. So then we have company number 3, which is the real Alisa Applewhite Consulting. This is our consulting company that literally teaches everyday people like you how to build a healthcare staffing agency from ground to government. We also teach everyday medical professionals on how to be the best medical professional they can potentially be. We have partnered with hospitals and nursing homes, showing them how to retain their staff. Y'all, we also came out with a podcast. Oh my God, like y'all got to get on this podcast. Like the stories is crazy. So our podcast is called Beyond the Scrubs Podcast, where we take everyday medical professionals, everyday patients, and we just let your story be heard, y'all. We just let your story be heard so people can understand that this healthcare universe is a whole planet by itself, right? We also we have a book that we do the consulting company. It's called Make the Call to Get the Client. That is the book. You can purchase the book. And then we do challenges, y'all, where we teach people in these challenges on how to get to the next level in their business. And how to build a healthcare staffing agency. So the consulting company does a lot. It has brought you questions and answers live for 15 minutes with your CEO. Where we're gonna put this one right here. Yeah, your CEO 3 times, Alisa Applewhite. So let's do it here because that's what it's sponsored by that. So I'm putting a logo up. I didn't have it up there last time. All right, so let's get to it. Those are the 3 companies. All righty. So the question of today is the best healthcare staffing agency. So whoever asked this question, you asked me this question, and I just want you to know I have a healthcare staffing agency. So I'll give you 3 of the best healthcare staffing agencies that I think that are out there. And I'll give you my reasons why. My responses are very biased. Why? Because I have a healthcare staffing agency and because I have worked as a travel nurse for 8 years now. And I have worked for some of the facilities, the staffing agencies that I'm going to tell that I feel like is the best healthcare staffing agency. And what I tried to do was pick staffing agencies that not only are doing something great for the community, but actually taking care of medical professionals, but also staffing agencies that other healthcare staffing owners can do vendor management with. So I try. I be trying to give y'all information. You got to take it. So these staffing agencies, you can call and contact to partner with them. Vendor management systems, that's a whole nother question. But if you're a healthcare staffing owner, you know what that is. For people who don't know, I know, right? Like Alisa, everybody knows a healthcare staffing owner. So what vendor management system is, in brief, is a system that allows you a client that allows you to have some of their clients to help them staff the medical professionals you need with their contract. So you do a contract, instead of doing a contract with a hospital, you do a contract with that healthcare staffing company. Brief. All right, so let's get to it because we got 8 minutes on the clock. So the best healthcare staffing agency is top of the line. Top of the line healthcare staffing. So top of the line healthcare staffing was created by a CEO 3 times me, Alisa Applewhite, about 2.5 years ago. This agency was established by a nurse. Now, I've been in the healthcare field for 20 years now, right? So I was a nurse, I was an LPN, I was a CNA. So I worked my way up from the bottom. I have done ER nursing, ICU nursing, psychiatric nursing. I have done over 20 specialties. Okay, so the reason why I feel like top of the line healthcare staffing is one of the best companies because it came out of my vision. It came from my hard work of being a medical professional myself. And it came with a lot of compassion for taking care of so many patients in different genders, in different nationalities, in different age groups, right? So it was established to show patients that compassion still exists, right? That I get tired of hearing the story how rude medical professionals were to patients. I get tired of hearing the story how rude patients were to medical professionals, but not only rude, but abusive to medical professionals, right? So I want to change the narrative, y'all. Healthcare is about compassion. You got to have compassion on both sides. You got to have compassion about the people that you're taking care of, and you got to have compassion for the medical professional. But if we do this in the medical professional, who is the trained professional, right? If we help them to harness that compassion, pull out that accountability, pull out that professionalism, then you can change the atmosphere. So, what I'm saying to you is think about it. Have you ever been around a person and all they do is complain? Everything ain't right. The sun ain't shining right. The sun's shining on the right side of their face instead of the left side of their face. Money just never flows right for them. They sitting here eating McDonald's but complaining, I ain't got no food in the house. Like, have you ever been around somebody who complains about everything? And you know how it makes you feel. It's draining. It is so draining to be around people that complain about everything. But I always say to myself, you sitting here and you complain about everything, but you're complaining with the breath that God is giving you to breathe. Wait a minute, hold on. And you're breathing and complaining and talking when some people woke up this morning with the tube down their throat and they probably still haven't woke up. Wait a minute. So this is what I'm saying to you, right? You've been around that person that all they do is complain. That type of energy brings down everything. But then you come, my bubbly self, bubbly, just floating around, right? And be like, you like, we don't have any food. Well, you eating food right now, you at least you'll have a refrigerator to put food in. With my super positive self, that can irritate somebody. Why are you so positive? Like, everything ain't great. Everything is great when I woke up. Everything is great when I woke up. Everything is great when I could touch my husband and he breathing. Everything is great when I could touch my kids and they're breathing. Everything is great when I hear my kids running to me and saying, Mommy, I need this. They still can walk another day. They still can talk another day. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, you have to be that for a patient. You have to be that. Rainbows, sunshine, unicorns, and ice creams. I cannot say this enough. You have to be that for the patient, y'all, regardless of what's going on. So why I love top of the line healthcare staffing is because we take care of the holistic medical professional, right? We help target the education side of them. We help target the mental health of them, the emotional side of them. We help target the physical and spiritual side of a medical professional. We put them in this bubble and we say, hey, what's this problem? What's that problem? What's that problem? And we figure out how we can help with those problems so they can take their holistic self and they'll take care of the patient. And if most facilities and healthcare staffing agencies do this, you'll have healthier, happier, mentally and physically medical professionals that will go and take care of the patient because they know that somebody's taking holistically care of them. So our model definitely is employees, right? We invest the majority of our money, our time, our energy in our employees because we know that they're going to invest that same time into our patients. And if they don't invest that time into our patients, they are not a match for top of the line. And I'm cool with that. Okay. I am cool with that because I only want people who work for us who care about what they're doing because I say, I don't care if it's your mother on the bed. I don't care if it's your child on the bed. You might be like, oh my God, that's my mother, that's my child. But I promise you, if that was you on the bed, you would care about you way more than you care about your mother and your child. So let's stop forgetting that, y'all. Anybody could be a patient any day of the week. All right, so I'm gonna give the other one some time because we got 3 minutes left, and I can talk about top of the line forever. I just feel like we're the best agency since sliced bread, since chocolate cake. Like, I just, you know what I'm saying? I love top of the line healthcare staffing because we are employee centered and patient focused, y'all. All right, so let's get to it. We got 3 minutes. I'm gonna talk about the other ones. All right, Aya Health, Aya, AYA Healthcare. So I love Aya Healthcare. I worked for them as a travel nurse several times. Not only do they pay you very well, but they are very meticulous about the assignments that they put you in, right? So every recruiter I had, I'm telling you, this is how much I'm getting paid. This is where I want to go. this is the shift I want to work, and this is when I want to start, and I don't want to do no holidays. I work 4 days a week, I work 5 days a week, but I ain't doing no holidays. And when you have that many demands because you've been in healthcare for 20 years, let me put up my muscles, 20 years, you call the shots. Right? Because you've been in healthcare for 20 years, y'all, and you have literally, right, done every specialty. I've done 20 different specialties. So with that being said, what I'm saying to you is Aya Healthcare, they look out for you, right? They work on your pay package. They respect the fact of how many years you've been in service. They place you in great places. In every facility that I've been in with Aya Healthcare, I have not only gained family and friends, but I've gained like the relationship, not the relationship of the facility, right? So Aya Healthcare has put me in some really good areas. I went to California with Aya. I went to New York with Aya. Like, I really like Aya Healthcare. And again, for healthcare staffing owners, you need to know they're one of the biggest vendor management systems out there, Aya Healthcare. So you might need to call them to partner with them. Okay. So see, I'm giving you extra tips and stuff. So best healthcare staffing agency, favorite healthcare staffing. I did a couple of episodes on them. I love Favorite. I feel like Favorite is the Rolls Royce of healthcare. I said it, right? Top of the line is the Rolls Royce of healthcare for sure. But Favorite is right there with us. They the Rolls Royce of healthcare. Favorite healthcare staffing has been around since 1982. So 1984. So they've been around for 42 years. So they are like in healthcare, like they are dominating it, right? And what I love about Favorite Healthcare Staffing is because when I work with them as a nurse, again, like I said, I'm picking places I work with. When I work with them as a nurse, I didn't have to pay for my hotel. I didn't have to pay for my transportation. I ain't had to pay for my meals. Like they gave me meals, incidentals, all that stuff. And then they had RAs sitting down in a hotel. This is what I didn't like about it. But the RAs were cool, right? You couldn't have nobody in your room. So your RAs was responsible to make sure you didn't have anybody in your hotel room. But you got a husband, so you got to figure this thing out. But anyway, when you travel with Favorite, they just make you feel like you are everything. They pay for your flight. They pay for your flight to come back, right? But they pay for your flight like after you work. So like you gotta pay for your flight to get there, then you work, and then they reimburse you, which is typical in travel staffing, y'all. Right? People gotta get their money back. They can't just be paying for flights and people never show up. Duh. Think about that. A lot of y'all be missing that. Y'all be getting mad, but it's the fact of the matter. You have to work first to make the money so they can pay for the flight. All right. So I'm dismissing this because I'm hurry up and do this. So favorite healthcare staffing to me are like the Rolls Royce of healthcare staffing, and they are a vendor management system. So partner with them. They will give you contracts. They do believe in healthcare staffing companies. And once you do great stuff with them, then they'll open up more doors for you. So the best healthcare staffing agencies that I talked about is top of the line healthcare staffing. Top of the line healthcare staffing. All right. So definitely look them up. Aya Healthcare and Favorite Healthcare Staffing. All right. I want to respect your time like you respect my time. Let's go into it. Follow me on all social media platforms, y'all. It's really simple. The Real Alisa Applewhite. Again, that's The Real Alisa Applewhite on all social media platforms. I want you to go subscribe to my YouTube channel now. So if you are up here, let's see who we got these hearts and hands from. Shawanda Morgan, Cassandra Lee. Cassandra Lee, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, go subscribe now. All right. Shawanda, I believe you have, right? I believe you have. But if you haven't, go subscribe now. We might be different thinking about. No, Shawanda has. So I think Morgan is throwing me off, but Shawanda has. All right, so subscribe to my YouTube channel. Go subscribe to it now. So I always end it with, I tell everybody, look, I don't know who you is. I don't know half of the people that's watching, and some of the people I do know that's watching. I know Shawanda Morgan for sure, right? So what I say to you is I thank you. I thank you so much. I thank you so much for spending the time with me today. You didn't have to do that. You could have been anywhere else, but you decided to take 15 minutes and spend the time with me. And I want you to know that I love you. I don't even know some people out there, and I absolutely love you. But I promise you, The love that your creator has for you, the love that God has for you, matches no other. It doesn't match your mother love. It doesn't match your kids love. It doesn't match your spouse love. So what I always tell people is no matter what you're going through, you need to build a relationship with your creator, because when you have that relationship with your creator, there's not a devil in hell that can come and move you from your foundation, right? Make that foundation so stable, like stabilize yourself like a tree in God and build that relationship. So this is going to be it. So excited. So I'll definitely see y'all tomorrow for episode number 78, right? So we 77. Y'all 77 lives. Like, clap it up. Clap it up. 77 lives. I can't believe this. All right. So I'm going to leave you, definitely leave you with this one right here. All right, family, I need for you to order your book, right? We're going to make the call to get the client. This is the book on how to create 7 figures in your business, right? So it's make the call to get the client. Make sure you have ordered your book or you're ordering your book, right? You don't want to miss the tips in this book. You find out so much stuff to help you take your business to the next level. So click the link at the bottom. Let's make this call. Let's get to this bag, y'all.